When Jesus told the parable of the sower, he was revealing the different kinds of hearts and how those different hearts would receive the truth. He said, a sower scattered seed, the same seed, onto four kinds of soil: the path, the rocky ground, the thorns, and the good soil. The seed never changes. The only difference is the soil. The seed is the word, the message of the kingdom, the gospel itself. It carries life and transformation, but not every heart receives it the same way. Some people think that this parable is about who's saved and who isn't, but that's not what Jesus was doing. He was showing how people respond to the same gospel. And yes, one group does entirely reject it, but that's the hardened path. But the other three actually receive it to some degree. So this isn't about salvation, it's about how deeply the truth takes root and whether it produces fruit. The path, which is the closed heart, this is the heart that never truly receives the gospel at all. The word lands, but it just sits on the surface, never sinking in, never understood, and the enemy snatches it away. It's the person who hears about grace but doesn't believe it's for them, and maybe they've been hurt or hardened by religion or blinded by pride. So the heart stays closed and the truth can't penetrate. The power was in the seed all along, but the seed just couldn't enter the soil. In the rocky ground, this heart receives the word with joy. There's passion, emotion, excitement, but there's no deep root of identity. So when life gets hard or when pressure comes, they fall back into striving and doubt because the truth never became revelation. It's emotional faith without depth, a sprout that can't survive the heat. Then you have the thorny ground, which is divided focus. This heart actually lets the word grow, but as it grows, it gets tangled up with worry, performance, and control. They know grace, but they're still mixing it with self-effort. They believe, but they're exhausted. This is mixture, the word of rest trying to survive in the soil of striving. Then you have the good soil, rest and receptivity. This heart simply receives. It doesn't strive, it doesn't prove, it just trusts. It rests in being loved, accepted, and secure in the Father's heart and in His love. And from that rest, the word takes root, and when it does, fruit flows effortlessly. So the parable of the sower isn't telling you to fix your soil, it's showing what happens when the Father's love finally softens it. When you stop trying to earn what's already yours, when you rest in His love, the soil becomes good on its own. And from that place of rest, fruit just happens, 30, 60, 100-fold, not through striving, but through abiding in His love.